Okay, the offseason just got a little bit better. The Lions got great news. Levi Onwuzurike was at voluntary mini camp or voluntary workouts. Basically, it's the first thing that happens each new NFL season where they come in, players report, it's light. It's April. We don't play a game until September. So you don't want to get too crazy on this news, but it's also such encouraging news to see Levi there in the building. And I'm going to show you and walk through why it's so good. And this is just a big deal for the Lions. We really need him. And to have him back shows, hey, he could be back. Again, this is conditioning, strength training, rehab, get guys in the building. So we're not going 11 on 11 full speed. He's not out there doing all kinds of things. But the point is, third round pick. He missed all of last year with a back injury to the point where it felt like maybe his NFL career could be over. Like that's kind of the conversation we were having. So the fact that he's there says, hey, I'm here, I'm back. He doesn't have a ton, he doesn't have, wow, look at all these ads. Jeez. So this is on Pride of Detroit. Shout out to them, always covering good things. But Aleem McNeil said it's great to have Levi back. Levi is a character, so anytime you can hang around Levi doing anything, you'll be all right. When asked on the expectations for him, for Levi, McNeil said positive thoughts. I just hope he gets back healthy. I'm just excited to see him moving around, being Levi again. It's pretty cool. So it just shows, look, you don't want to read every little single word, but the point is he's moving around. He's back in the building. And this is huge because the one blemish on Brad Holmes's resume so far as a Detroit Lions GM, I would say, has been Levi. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on that. Brad Holmes, we give him a lot of credit, but there's one thing. It was drafting Levi because he had a serious back injury and we still took him, and then he hasn't played. And it's like, dude, in the beginning of a rebuild, like we had 2 years ago when we drafted Levi, there's so many guys. It wasn't like this, like Levi was a can't miss prospect. We had so many guys that we needed. And for you to take a guy that's injured, man. So he's done so many other good things. Obviously, Brad Holmes, that we don't really dwell on this too much, but it's the one area that, man, if he could knock this out of the park, Levi comes back healthy and he plays well, it could be great. So remember, Dan Campbell said, we talked to Levi a couple weeks ago. He's doing good. The rehab has gone well, but you just don't know. You don't know with the back. But I mean, certainly he's going to get an opportunity if the body will allow it. So very vague, very much, hey, we need to get him back, need to get him rehabbed, all the things. We're still a long way away. But again, it says it right here. This has to be considered a somewhat positive development. I think so. I mean, he's in the building doing things. That's great news, positive news to get the Lions going as guys coming into the building. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on Levi. There's two thoughts on it. One, you could say, you know what? At some point, you just got to forget about it. We can't be relying on him. Or two, no, Levi's a big part, D tackle, and the exact area we need. That's the exact reason we're looking at Jalen Carter, considering Jalen Carter, looking at D tackles. We need depth at D line. Levi's a guy that we can't give up on. This is huge news. We need him in the building. We need him around the guys. We need him to go. Those are two thoughts on it. Part of me is like, I almost forgot about Levi. I'm getting to that point. I always forget about him here and there. But think about that. Make sure it's there. Well, I got one more thing for you. But before I do that, remember, we're going live. NFL Draft. Join Craig and I as we hang out. We talk about it all. Answer every question we possibly can. We're excited about that. We're going to answer questions, what we're doing. And in the draft is so cool because you're watching the draft, but you're also talking to the Lions community, what we like, what we don't like, what's coming up. And it's amazing how exciting, it gets as you get closer to your pick. And the best thing is Brad Holmes. We know we have Brad Holmes at the helm doing things for us that you can trust, and he's going to trade back, trade up. You never know what he's going to do. But whatever he does, it's going to be good stuff. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. And here's the big thing. The big takeaway for me, I guess, is the defense has much improved. There's no question about that, but we still need defensive line help. So obviously the draft, there's still some additions you can make, but Levi would be a freebie if he can come back. So, and there's nothing you have to do. He's under contract. He's all that. It's just, if he's healthy, great. If he's not, he's not. But my main point in this is it's so hard to find defensive line help, and we have one literally on our team ready to go. And so what you've got now is you've got secondaries in good shape, linebacker, we need depth, D-line, we need depth. And all of a sudden our defense is like, again, we've just been saying, just be middle of the road. We have that good of an offense where we just need a middle of the road defense, and our offense can carry us game in and game out. I mean, look, and once in a while the defense will rise up, really have a great performance, but the first half of last year, the defense was so atrocious that you're never going to win. We got that squared away. We got much better. And now you've got the first year guys improving, coming in, Hutchinson, all those things they're going to be in their second year. Kirby Joseph, James Houston, combine that with what we did in the secondary. Now you have Levi come back. All of a sudden the defense looks so much better, and you're in games. You're in every game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on that. Remember, NFL Draft. Join us live. Craig and I'll be hanging out. It's next Thursday. Can't wait for that. We'll see you on the next one.